Hi, thanks for joining us for the Purdue University CME Group Ag Economy Barometer April 2020 survey results. I'm Jim Minter, Director of the Purdue Center for Commercial Agriculture, and I'm going to review the highlights of this month's survey with you. The Ag Economy Barometer dropped sharply this month for the second month in a row to a reading of 96. That's the first time the barometer has been below 100 in over 3 years, going back to October of 2016. The index of current conditions and the index of future expectations both declined pretty sharply this month. The biggest decline, especially over the last 2 months, has been in the index of current conditions, which fell to 72 from 111 last month and all the way from 154 2 months ago. The Farm Capital Investment Index also fell sharply this month to a reading of 38. It was 54 just a month ago, and 2 months ago we were at one of the highest readings we've had since we've been collecting data at 72. That 38 for this month is very close to where we were last year at this time. Last May, I think our reading was 37. So farmers have become much less inclined to make large investments in their farm operations. We asked a couple of questions about farmers' farmland price expectations. When we asked them to look ahead just 12 months, farmers were significantly more negative about farmland prices going out 12 months than they were just a month ago. 35% of the farmers in this month's survey said they expected farmland values to decline in the next 12 months, compared to 28% that felt that way last month and just 13% that felt that way 2 months ago. However, when we asked them to look ahead 5 years, they were actually quite a bit more optimistic, and actually slightly more optimistic than they were just a month earlier. 44% of the farmers felt like farmland values 5 years from now would be higher than they are today, compared to 41% last month. We asked several questions related to COVID-19, and the first one we asked was, what is your number one concern regarding your farm and the COVID-19 situation? 42% of the farmers said they were concerned about market access, 37% said financial considerations, and just 13% said they were worried about health and safety. However, when we followed up and asked about changes in their farming operation, 35% of the farmers in our survey said they had made some changes already in the way they operate their farm in relation to the COVID-19 concerns. We also asked a kind of an overall question: how worried are you, if at all, about the impact of the coronavirus on your farm's profitability this year? 67%, roughly 2/3 of the farmers in our survey, said they were either fairly worried or very worried about coronavirus impact on farm profitability here in 2020. And then we wrapped up by asking, do you anticipate your farm applying for one of the federal government's financial assistance programs available as a result of the COVID-19 situation? And a little over half, 54% of the farmers in this month's survey, said they did in fact anticipate applying for one of those financial assistance programs. That wraps up our survey for this month. The next Purdue Ag Economy Barometer will be released on Tuesday, June 2nd. We also have a webinar coming up focused on the crop and livestock outlook on May 15th. And finally, we just launched a new Purdue Commercial AgCast podcast, and if you're interested in subscribing to that, you can go to our website and get the details. That website is purdue.edu/agbarometer. On behalf of the Purdue Center for Commercial Agriculture, I'm Jim Minter. Thanks for joining us.